Hello trappers, this is Shane, Papio Creek Trapping Supply. I got a call from a farmer that allows me to trap on a lot of his property, and he's got irrigation in here and some muskrats and some beaver. I don't see any beaver sign here, but there's definitely muskrats in here. So let's go and see if we can find some underwater paths, some travel points, pinch points, and let's get some sets made. But looks like we got like a T going on here, and this is all backed up. But we'll take a better look at it and go from there. Well, here we are, just about 15 feet from the dam, and there's an awful lot of bubbles here. So I went ahead and I took the chainsaw, chopped a hole. Already got that one set. And how I gauge the depth is I use my ice bar. I find out how the bottom is. The bottom is kind of a clay mud, so I'll be able to push that in about a foot. So I'm touching the water. I'm coming out with the ice auger or the ice bar, and then I'm raising up basically how far I'm going to push it into the mud, and that will put the top trap right underneath the ice and the bottom trap about a foot below that. Now that's how I gauge where to set the traps at. Now as you can see, I have a bucket lid. I'll cover that with snow, and this will remain open. Maybe a little bit of ice. I got 20 below coming. It's a real nice day today. It's in the 20s. The sun is melting a little bit, but I'll be able to chop it with my ice bar. So let's go ahead and get this set. Now right here is the 360. It's the 110 conversion. I'm just using corn. And I'll put the corn right there. Now I like to put it so that they have to commit from the top down, but that's individual's choice. They have to get into the trap further to set it off versus hitting it on this side. The bait's out closer. So anyway, and then here I've got some special white that I put on, and we'll give that a go. And it's the same thing right here. The muskrat will have to commit to come down. He's halfway into the trap or fully into the trap versus being on this side. I just have a better catch rate that way. And again, you just get her started on the power clip and just turn it into place. Go ahead and squeeze. And then set the trigger. Basically that's it. Now I've already got my cover, which are just bucket lids with a 1/2 inch hole. These are my 3/8 T's that I use, and I have a lot of different lengths. Have to turn the spring on this and get him in. Anyway, make sure your chains are hanging. Like I said, this is a 110 conversion, so you can turn that any direction that you want. I'm not worried about the chain because when the muskrat gets caught, he's staying right there. This one here, I'm short chain, but and I get him started into the hole. You see how that white is real easy to see underneath that ice. I try to pick these clear places. And then I just push that down until that top trap is underneath the ice, which I'm right there. I got to get more into the center. We got about 6-8 inches of ice. What I'm trying to do is get the post to be in the center or relatively close. Then my lid will come down, and what happens is this will freeze up tonight, and I'll just have to, it's already holding. But anyway, that's how I do it, and put some snow on it. I have one lid up, one lid down. I wasn't paying attention. I like to have them all like this, and then I put the snow on it. But that's how I keep my holes open. So let's see if we can find another spot to set some. I'm going to venture ahead. I'm looking up ahead. I see some beaver chewings, but if there was beaver in here now or prior to it freezing up, all this would have been ate out. So let's go ahead and take a little walk and see. Okay, we're just a little bit further down, and I got a lot more bubbles, so there could be quite a few rats in here that are in bank dens, but we might be able to find some huts. I'm not sure. This is first time I've been on here, but I've got another hole chopped out. I've got my white on the bottom. Again, they have to get down into the trap, and then I've got the corn on the bottom. You know, the trigger is on the bottom setting of the trap. So let's get him in. And what I'm doing is I fill the bottom of the ice with the trap as I'm going down, and then I just want to go a little bit further down. So the white is on the bottom, and I know it's probably, you can't see it, but I can see it here. That's why I use it. So I'm just right underneath the ice with that top trap. And I get that set, push some ice up, and this is going to firm up real quick. And then I'll get the corn scoop and get some snow on it. I got those two covered, and I'm just going to work my way down. However many traps it takes to get this set out, so I am here the least amount of days and collect as many as I can. Here's a little trick that I like to show you. Right here, you're getting cloudy ice from the snow and whatnot. Pretty soon you won't be able to see through any of this ice. And right here you can see a bunch of bubbles, and I'm trying to read if there's a den right in here. I got some corn stalks here. But anyway, all of these bubbles, that's where they're swimming, and where they're congregating is telling me, like right up in here, there's possibly a den. And it might be right here. But what I do is I take a drill when I can, and straight out, it appears to be a bank hole right there with all these bubbles. But anyway, I'll just take a drill bit, and I'll drill down into the ice. And then what I'll do is I'll put one of my flags in for future. That's telling me that I have a den here. I have a high concentration of travel right here, so I can come back and I can pop in something down the road. You know, when I've got 2 foot of snow on it, I can come and I can find this stake because I'm reading the ice now. I mean, I won't have any luck finding anything this way as far as clear bubbles. There might be a couple patches of clear ice up there, but it's getting shallower. So I'll just check that for possibly mink. We do have some mink running this. But anyway, this is just another little trick that I wanted to show you trappers out there, that when you are traveling and you have the opportunity to read the ice, and you have a drill motor and some flags, you can get these marked out, and then when it does dump on you or the ice gets cloudy, all you got to do is come and put a set in right there, or against the bank, check for a den, and so on. But let's get back to what we're after here. That chewing is old, and like I said, if there was beaver in here, all these little saplings would be gone. There wouldn't be any in here. Now, I agree a beaver has been passing through here, but I have a long ways to go. I mean, that's a good half mile up of looks to be pretty deep water. Now, we'll just get after and keep our eyes peeled and put in some more sets where we can see that it's warranted. And we'll just keep on going, keep going on. Right here, I mean, just look at all these bubbles. I mean, there's a ton of critters in here. We just gotta look and find. But I'm gonna put 2-3 sets in here with 110s. I mean, as you can see right down here, I've got 6 traps set. I'm gonna set another probably 6 traps right in through here and give it a go.